importance of every game is magnified. A mid-season top 10 clash and the message it will send the playoff committee might well resonate the rest of the season. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Texas A&M going quickly. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Rigby. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route.
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football, right? In these types of situations, on third down, they can help your drives continue. They can give another element to this offense the defense has to worry about. This running back really is playing.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Rigby. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the ground. they've got the first down and more. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Trying to bull his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On the direct snap, it's Morrow. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hoffman. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Right on the money. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when they got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Brings him to the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Jackson gonna throw it. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finds his target down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
This crowd knows when to bring it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, UCLA!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. The short hands, it's Rigby. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Texas A&M going up tempo. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Lost a throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cox. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. That's caught. It's Hoffman. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Morrow. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout for Texas A&M.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it on the outside. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Will go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 35. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hoffman. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They marched 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson will throw. Working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
On the run, it's Rigby. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Rigby. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Finds space on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They go to the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play. Offense facing 4th down.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. They have taken the lead here in the 4th. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To work up top. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad. Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
They send the tight end in motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
The Aggies will go for it on 4th down. Chains. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He might want another play. The give from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Cox. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
The Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Soft spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They have had no answers at all. They've exploited every matchup you can think of, and he's over 150 yards receiving.
And you got to give the offense credit, too, because they're just finding more and more creative ways to get this guy involved in this game. He is such a weapon.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Get set. Try to get it to the edge. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Jackson will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.